talking, I always like to start this off with a hard question, you know, just to see if you're on your feet, okay? So I hope you took your Axio, because this is going to be tough. We want to know your name, where you're from, and what you did before life vanished. So let's start right here.
My name is Nicole Vasquez. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and I'm a student at a university, so I'm a student before life vanished. Hello. My name is Quynh Yamamoto. I'm from Elbert, California, and I was in the hospitality industry before life vanished.
Hi, I'm Eymard, and I am from South Louisiana, and I'm in school getting my marketing degree before life vanished, and I was also in the service industry.
Hello everybody, my name is Keto from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I also have some service industry experience, and I work with horses for a living as a farrier and a blacksmith, so I primarily take care of their feet. Not many people know what a farrier is when I tell them, so.
Yep. Perfect. And that, in fact, are their names and what they did before life vanished, so I can tell you guys are ready, you took your action. So we are going to start off, first and foremost, with Jordan, so just hold on to the mic there. So Jordan, what sacrifices have you had to make for your life vanished business?
I get 20 minutes to answer this question?
20 minutes, because by 20 minutes, it'll be about 2 minutes.
Okay. I was broke when this was introduced to me, so I had to make some decisions. I was 24, and I had just put a deposit down on my first apartment. And about a week later, I got introduced to Life Advantage, so I had to get things together pretty quickly. It took me a few weeks to save up the money to get involved. And then 2 weeks later, they told me that I had to go to California. And I told them they were nuts. And unfortunately, I missed the event. And the two guys, my enroller, Chris, and his enroller, Nick, they went to the event, and they came back, and their businesses exploded, and mine didn't. So I knew I had to get to the next one, so I had to sell pretty much everything that I had to do that. I had the motorcycle went first, and then the guns, and then the welder, and just all sorts of different things just to make it happen. And if I had a new distributor for every time I was down to my last dollar doing this, it'd probably be like Pro 9 by now. But it's just completely worth it. Financial freedom is getting closer every day. And every 15th, it's a reminder. And every time I get a phone call from one of my distributors about something that happened in their life, it just makes that all worth it. So.
Perfect. Thank you. We're going to head over to Quynh from California. Quynh, why did you decide to join Life Advantage?
Why? There's so many reasons why, but have you guys ever felt that you're just limited, whether it's you're limited of options or financially, self-growth? That's where I was before Life Advantage. I was in the hospitality industry, and I learned that I love people. I learned that I love to give. I love to just do my best and really go up and beyond. But at my job, towards the 3rd or 4th year, I just realized that I wanted more. And just the idea of being limitless. We all want to be limitless. So I just remember feeling excited about my new career in the hospitality industry, but at the end, I was ready to move up to the next level in my company. And what they said was, you know what, we love you so much where you're at. We just want you to stay there. And that didn't make me feel so good. I was like, I think from that moment, I was just felt stuck. I wanted something more, and I started vocalizing, you know what, I don't know what it is, but I'm in for something more. And so with Life Advantage coming to my life at the perfect time when I was just stuck, Life Advantage was able to give me just a position to be able to say, you know what, I can uplift people, as many people as I want, and to really go up and beyond, and just to be able to be that kind of leader to change the world. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? So that's why I joined Life Advantage, and there's nothing out there like it. So that's one of the biggest reasons why.
Awesome. Thank you. We're going to go to Nicole. So So you initially didn't jump on board with LifeVantage when you first heard about it. What made you not initially want to join LifeVantage, and what changed your mind and made you decide to come here and start working? Could we leave that question up? on the prompt. Thank you.
Just a bit lengthy, but so initially I didn't really want to get involved because of my age, and I felt like I had my whole life ahead of me. I'm going to school. I was in high school at the time, and my mom was doing this. I felt like it was another thing that she was doing, another thing she was excited about. All our parents do it. They just get excited about something, and then it's on the back burner 2 months later. And so I didn't get it. I didn't think it would work. Her and her boyfriend were having a lot of success in it at the time, and I would wake up hearing it, I'd go to bed hearing it, but I didn't get it. And she finally started making paychecks, and I kind of got excited, and she took me for my Christmas present to my first Elite Academy, and I got to hear some of the younger speakers, like Dustin and Stephen Wheeler speak, and it was really cool because it opened my eyes as to there's other younger people doing this, and they have their whole life ahead of them too, and they have all these options with what they could do as a career, but they chose this. And I saw like there were no young people when we got involved in this initially, and we would meet in the hall and there'd be like 15, 20 people there. And it was crazy because there was 5,000 people at an event and 15, 20 people would show up to me and hang out. So now the rooms are huge, they're massive, there's hundreds of people showing up, wanting to learn and connect and grow with other younger people. You guys, we want to set the bar, we want to be different, we have values, and every age that you're in, like my age was what I felt held me back, but every age that you are, we all want the same things. We want freedom, we want time, we want to be with our family, we want choices. And so that's really what held me back. But what changed my mind is really seeing that, and that I had the potential to grow in this business and see that success firsthand with my mom totally transform my beliefs. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, we're going to head over to Lauren, and I actually recently discovered no more than 10 minutes ago that Lauren is not, in fact, Tim and Tori Hill's daughter. That's a different Lauren. So I apologize, but Lauren, we are grateful that you are here, and we would like to know as well, what kind of freedoms have you enjoyed here at LifeVantage thus far?
So, the freedoms that I've had thus far kind of plays into a bit of my story. So 2.5 years ago, when I was presented with this opportunity, I was juggling 3 jobs in the service industry and then also trying to finish my business degree. So with all of that, it was just a crazy time, and I could never do it. I was in and out of school, and I really didn't have anyone immediate family that was backing me up, and with belief, and you can do it, and you're going to finish school and all this. So I was supporting myself, and I could just never stick with it. But finishing school was a huge goal of mine. So just in the past year or so, year and a half, I've been able to quit all of those jobs and just focus on school. So I graduate in May with my marketing degree, which is exciting. And I live in South Louisiana, so our big industry is oil and gas. And right now, everyone that I know in business school and that has graduated, they go off and they work in that industry. And right now with the gas prices, and it's not looking good. Thousands of people are getting laid off every day, and it's a scary time to be looking for a job. So I'm excited that when I graduate in May, that I have the opportunity to call this my career. This is what I was made for, and I'm so excited that I don't have to go out and look for a 9-to-5 that I could potentially be getting laid off from. And so that's the opportunities thus far that I've found what I was made for.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to go back to Nicole. Can't get enough of you, Nicole, so we're going to ask you another question. What keeps you focused and on track and keeps you moving towards your goals?
I think accountability is the #1 thing. Accountability is huge in this company, and in growth, we're a personal development company. That is what we're doing. We're growing, transforming. I could have never seen myself in front of a stage talking in front of 5 people, let alone this many people before. And so it's all about growth, but what really motivated me was that accountability. I have some amazing friends that I work with, and we set goals, and we take action. You're not going to get anywhere without action. And that was the hardest thing to overcome at first, is actually like putting in place that action. But I think it's really important, if you guys can be around the leaders in this company, if you can develop friendships with the corporate staff, like I can call so many of these people friends, and it's really cool to be able to reach out to them. It's awesome, but you guys, that is important. You can't do that in most companies. My dad has worked for a company for 25 years, never met the CEO once. I was at Pro 5 Summit, got to have dinner with Doug and his wife. Like, it's really cool. Like, we're all about the culture, and we're all about transforming lives and belief. And if you can get up here, it's crazy. It's everything. All your worries melt away, and you get it. You know it's working, and it's working. So do it.
It's working, so do it. Awesome. Okay, Jordan. What kinds of activities do you focus on when building your life management business?
Ones that make money. For me, it's all about, where the rubber meets the road, and on-the-job training. We hear it all the time, and it took a long time for it to really click with me on what was important and what wasn't. With the training that we do in our group, how do you learn how to present the whiteboard in front of a room? Well, you go to a lot of presentations and take notes. How do you learn to do a proper get start? Well, you sit and watch someone in your support team enroll some people in your group for you, and you learn how to do that. As far as advising on three-way calls or going and doing a sit-down, what's the best way to teach someone how to do that is to go do a sit-down for one of their prospects and just take that time to let them learn while you're being the advisor for their prospects. And that is just really duplicated really fast. And it's giving a lot of people on the team a lot of success very quickly. And many hands make light the work. So if you have a bunch of people in your group presenting, and a bunch of people in your group that can do get start trainings and can advise on three-way calls, you're going to have success a lot faster. It's going to take a lot of the pressure off of you as a leader. So take that time in the beginning to really dig in and be on the front lines, in the trenches, whatever you want to call it. And just, if you've never done it before, just start advising on calls. Go and sit down to as many presentations as you can and just write down everything the presenter says and get up and just start doing little pieces of it. So it's really about just on-the-job training all the time as much as possible.
Thank you. All right, Lauren. Now, you can all tell the majority of the individuals here, we're all younger, and there is a chance that, a lot of the people that we end up calling about Life Manage may be older than us. So, Lauren, how do you get individuals that are older than you, how do you get them to take you seriously when you call them and present Life Manage to them?
So this is something that I struggled with a lot in the beginning because I felt like it meant something. Those birthday candles that said how old I was, it meant something to these older people that I was contacting and prospecting, or people were having me validate for them to these people. And I've never been in corporate America, and I've never been in the professional world. So it's something that I've taken, and I've taken it from a few different people about posture and passion. If you can express a certain posture and a certain passion, and when you have belief in this business and in this opportunity, and you have that conviction, you can express that to anybody at any age. And honestly, it's something that I feel is important. We need to show everyone in this industry. I mean, the average age in the industry is 45 to 65 years old, and I feel like the millennials need to come with the thunder, because I for one, don't think that it matters about our age. So just one little thing that I know that this is opinionated throughout the industry, and I know we live in a technological age, and I can appreciate that more than anyone. But part of that posture, when we're texting people, and maybe people in older generations, you can't often express that passion. I mean, I know, look, I love my